So, I grew up in Canada. Pelos últimos 6 anos eu moro aqui no Brasil. And in that time in Canada e aqui no Brasil, eu percebi várias diferenças entre a vida no Canadá e a vida no Brasil. Differences between Canadian culture and Brazilian culture. There are too many differences for me to discuss in just one video. So today I'm going to talk about 3 differences that I've noticed between Canada and Brazil. So let's get into it. Difference number 1. Canada is cold, Brazil is warm. Agora, não tô falando de temperatura, tô falando das pessoas, da cultura, okay? So in Canada, people are very friendly, they're very nice, they're very polite, but they're a little bit colder than people here in Brazil, okay? And what I mean by that is that they're just, they're not as close. There's not as much touching. Aqui no Brasil é muito mais quente, okay? O povo é mais but there's more warmth in the culture here in Brazil. In Canada, it's very much, this is my space, please do not come in. And here in Brazil, we don't have those personal spaces. Everybody's in everybody else's personal space. Lá no Canadá, handshakes, e aqui no Brasil, abraço e beijo. Difference number 2 is all about school. I remember the first year I ever taught English here in Brazil. Um dia numa aula, um aluno olhou pra mim e falou, "Tio, what did you just call me? I'm not your uncle." And that would never happen in Canada. Because in Canada, como a cultura é um pouco mais frio, as coisas na escola também são um pouco mais formais. So teachers are never called by their first name. They're called Mr. or Miss and their last name. Diferente do que as coisas aqui no Brasil, onde os alunos chamam os professores primeiro nome or professor. And another thing that definitely would not happen in Canada is something that I observed here in Florianópolis. Quando eu dava aula num cursinho de inglês, a gente dava aula de inglês no colégio. One day, I remember seeing a teacher dismiss her students. They all lined up, os alunos fizeram uma fila, e um por um, ao liberar eles da aula, o professor deu cada um beijo e um abraço. Are you crazy? That would never happen in Canada. That teacher would lose her job and maybe even go to jail. Difference number 3, barbecue, churrasco, which in Canada is a little bit different than here in Brazil. It's still grilling food, especially meat, on an open flame, but the difference entre o churrasco aqui no Brasil e no Canadá is how serious people take barbecue. Okay, aqui no Brasil, churrasco, picanha, linguiça, coração de frango, várias carnes, linguiça, vinagrete, farofa, maybe even rice and beans. Barbecue in Canada, hamburgers and hot dogs. Now, that's not to say that some people don't, have a more serious barbecue, more serious cookout. Mas em geral, se alguém te convida para um churrasco no Canadá, não vai ser o mesmo churrasco que você vai esperar aqui no Brasil. Se você fosse um brasileiro no Canadá ou nos Estados Unidos e alguém te chama para um churrasco, don't get your hopes up, because it might just be hot dogs and hamburgers. So, those are 3 differences between Canada and Brazil that I want to share with you today. As I mentioned, of course, there are many other differences, but I'll save those for a future video. And let me know what you think. Você já viajou para fora? Quais coisas você percebeu são diferentes no Brasil do que lá fora, lá na gringa? Você percebeu também que as pessoas são um pouco mais frias, um pouco mais formais? Let me know what you think.